There's nothing less funny and more creepy than a clown. So they scare off their target audience like a terrorist in a theater. This is a list of 10 real clown horror stories, from killer clowns to haunted clown dolls. Number 10, West Palm Beach Murder. In May 1990, Marlene Warren answered her front door to find a clown staring at her. The anonymous clown revealed his revolver and shot her in the face. On hearing the gunshot, her son rushed to the front door to find his mother dead on the floor. He also saw the fleeing clown, a clown that has never been identified. At the time of the murder, the clown was holding a bouquet of flowers. I've always said that killer clowns are the most polite of all the brutal murderers. Number 9, the Harley Quinn. The Harley Quinn is sort of like a Slender Man, but many people have reported sightings of him. They say the Harley Quinn can only be seen by young children. It is a very loud and sinister laugh that strikes fear into the soul of anyone with hearing range. Reported encounters with the Harley Quinn stretch back to the 13th century. Apparently, they often plagued certain families, visiting their children for several hundred years. Could the Harley Quinn be real? Number 8, Phantom Clowns. During the 1980s, the United States was shaken by dozens of reports of clowns attempting to kidnap children. There were stories of school children being chased home by groups of clowns driving white vans. On the 22nd of May, 1981, sightings of a knife-wielding clown were reported at 6 different schools. On the same day, one mother heard her children scream after a knife-wielding clown ordered them to enter his van. With these incidents occurring in cities across America around the same time and no suspect being apprehended, it remains a chilling, open mystery. Number 7, Francisco Felix. Francisco Felix was a Mexican drug lord. As a leader of a cartel, his life was in constant danger. And in 2013, this danger caught up with him when he was shot to death by a clown. It is thought that the assassin dressed as a clown in order to get close to Felix, as the whole thing happened while he was celebrating his birthday. Nothing ruins the reputation of a notorious gangster like being killed by a children's entertainer. But let's face it, there isn't a gangster movie in existence that couldn't be improved by a clown or two. Number 6, Ghost of Zazaby. Zazaby was a Czechoslovakian clown. He moved to northern England during the Edwardian era so that he could find more work in the circus, which didn't go well, so he ended up killing himself. This was the beginning of the terrible named legend of Zazaby. In December of 2002, 2 sleeping brothers were woken up by the sudden sound of laughter. Upon regaining consciousness, their eyes were greeted by the ghost of Zazaby. This report was just one in the series of Zazaby reports. In 1950, while sleeping in the exact same house, another 2 brothers described the encounter with the clown. The reports were identical down to the last detail. I think the years got mixed up. Number 5, Amon Carlock. Amon Carlock was a police officer who used to get all clowned up and entertain local children. In 2007, he was arrested after he was found to have traveled abroad to molest children. As a pedophile police officer, he didn't last long in prison. He died after just 38 days. The cause of his death has never been identified. Number 4, Indian Clown Incidents. In 1994, a disturbing series of crimes were reported in India. On separate occasions, a gang of clowns held down 7 people and gouged out their eyes. Each attack happened in different rural villages. And despite a frenzy of support for the police, no clown was ever identified. What makes this more creepy is that, with every incident, a nearby warehouse was discovered. The inside of these warehouses were scattered with clown costumes and pictures of the human eye. Number 8, Vincent Hitchcock, Haunted Clown Doll. Not long after, a woman named Renee purchased an incident-looking clown doll. She placed the doll in the corner of her room. For a while, everything seemed normal, but she soon started experiencing inexplainable happenings. She would often find that the doll had been moved to a different area of her house. She never found out who or what moved it. She decided to investigate it by placing a tape recorder next to the doll overnight. When she played back the tape, she heard the mysterious voice of an old man. The most clear recording was of the voice yelling, "Wake up!" Her daughter claimed to have heard the voice before at night, which makes me wonder, why didn't she mention it sooner? Number 2, the clown statue. The clown statue was one of the first scary stories on the internet, but it was in 2004 that it became famous because I was born. According to the story, a wealthy American couple hired a teenage girl to babysit their young child. While watching television, she ran up to the father to inform him that the children had been put to bed. She also asked if she could move his life-size clown statue to the next room as it was annoying her. The father immediately commanded that she take the children to the house next door and call the police. In the grip of confusion, she did what he said. He told her that his family did not own a clown statue. His children had recently been complaining about a clown who watches them sleep. The parents had not believed the children up until that night. And number 1, the one and only John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was the world's most notorious killer clown. Gacy used his position as Pogo the Clown to get close to teenage boys. He would kill these boys and bury their bodies under the house. After he ran out of room to bury bodies, he started dumping them into a nearby river. Gacy was executed in 1994 after being convicted on 33 counts of murder. His tale really is the worst of the 10 real clown horror stories.